In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can work with a WP Analyst area and how you can make sense of all of the metrics and how to actually compile everything together. So as you can see, I've actually come over to my WP Analyst area, and what you'll notice is that the software has already started to get the Facebook likes and the social shares as well. Let me just quickly show you up and down here that it hasn't got all of them. So what I actually done, I actually went over to my settings area, I went to WP Analyst, the WP Analyst settings, and I told the software, or I told the plugin to load the social data, and I also told the plugin to reduce the delay from 10 seconds to 5 seconds so that it makes it much more quicker for my website to actually pull all the data. Now, one thing you need to keep in mind about this WP Analyst section here, guys, is that it will only populate data and it will only get all of the social signals and everything for your website while this page is open. So if we close this page, it's not going to go ahead and get all of the social signals and everything for us. And the reason we've done it this way, guys, is so that when you want to work with a plugin, then all you have to do is come over to the page and it will start getting all the data for you. When you don't want to work with a plugin, guys, then it's not going to affect your site in any way, so it's never going to slow down your site. The only time you could ever experience any slowness on your site is when you're actually on this page here. And the reason behind it is because the software, of course, is making multiple requests. It's requesting Facebook shares and likes, and it's requesting Google Plus Ones and LinkedIn's and Pinterest's and StumbleUpon's, and then it's visiting moz.com, and if you've got the developer's license, then it's also visiting majesticseo.com as well. So this is why we opted to work with it this way. So anyway, all you have to remember is just keep this page open while it's populating the data. If you don't want to look and wait for everything to get populated, all you have to do is continue to navigate around and work on different tabs, and it's totally fine. But just in case you do actually close this, then just remember, when you come back over to this page, then the software will start off from where it left off. Okay, so let me just show you around here and show you what else you can do. So the very first thing is with the broken links checker, you have an area in the settings tab that will automatically check your broken links for every page. Now, if you have that selected, guys, then that can really take hold of your resources, depending on how many links and everything, and how many external links and everything you have for those actual pages. Alternatively, the better way and the more preferred way that I would recommend you guys do it is click on here, click on check, and it'll go ahead and it'll check for it'll check that page, and it'll visit all of them links to make sure none of those links are actually broken. If none of them are broken, or if any of them are broken, then the software will come back and it will let you know, and it'll tell you what the external link count is, it'll tell you the internal link count, and it'll tell you how many broken links you have on that page as well, if any. And if you actually want to make edits to the page, then all you have to do is click on this button here, or click on the actual link, and it will take you over to the page, and you can go ahead and view the page from here as well, and you can go ahead and make a number of edits on here as well. So anyway, I'm going to go back and show you some other things that we can do as well. Okay, so from here you can, of course, you can sort everything, so from highest to lowest as well. So as you can see, our home page has the highest page authority. If you see that it's got loads and loads of numbers behind it, you can actually click on the WP Analyst page again, and it should sort itself out. Okay, so as you can see, that has sorted itself out, and the reason behind it is because it needs to refresh a little bit. Okay, so you can sort these by highest to lowest as well. You can do exactly the same with the backlink counts and the Facebook shares as well, if you wanted to as well, to find what pages have the most shares and everything for you as well. Now, what I like to do here is track my rankings as well, and the software allows you to do this just here. And the way I do this, I actually go ahead, obviously if I already know what my keywords are, I will add my keywords here, one per line. So it might be, keyword 1, keyword 2, keyword 3. Okay, and I'll click on import keywords, and it's going to add the keywords inside of here, and they're going to be ready for tracking. I'm going to actually delete these though, okay, and they get checked once every 24 hours. And in between each keyword, they're going to be checked. There's going to be a 5-minute delay as well, so that it never puts your server, using so many resources. So anyway, what I like to do though, guys, is I like to actually go up and down here, and I like to have a look at my titles, and I like to look for even more keywords that I could be ranking for, and then get the software or get the plugin and add them in here and let the plugin actually go ahead and track those rankings for me. What I like to do then is make tweaks to my pages, go ahead and make tweaks to my titles. Normally I just make tweaks to my titles, and then I look at my Google rankings, or if you've got Yahoo and Bing, if you've got the developers edition, and I see how they have been affected over a period of about a week or 2 weeks, and then I'm in a position to know exactly how it's affecting my rankings. Sometimes I create even more backlinks, or I add even more shares and social links, and see how that's affecting my rankings as well. Now just remember, if you want to actually perform social shares on here, then all you have to do is pick any one of these social accounts here. You will need to be logged into the account. So for example, I'll go over to Facebook here. Okay, I'll click the Facebook button. Once I've clicked the Facebook button, I need to wait until the page opens. And then from here, I've actually got an option to share on my own timeline, share on a friend's timeline, share in a group, and whatnot too as well. I can add my own note here as well if I want. Hey, check out this blog post. Okay, and then towards the bottom I can actually tell it if I want to have this only for me, public or friends. I'm going to have it only for me at the moment, and I'm going to click on post to Facebook, and now this has been posted to my Facebook timeline, and we can verify this as well by going over to Facebook, and I'll go over to my timeline. And as you can see, hey, check out this blog post, and it's actually got my blog post here as well. So I'm going to delete this anyway, because this was only for a test and it's only getting seen by me anyway. But yeah, this is exactly how you can do your one-click shares on your actual Facebook and social media sites as well. Okay, so this is how this works. It is really easy. It is really straightforward as well. You can download you can download data to your CSV file. You can even have a look at the history as well. So I've actually refreshed this a couple of times. So let's go over to the history, and you'll be able to see when I refreshed it. So as you can see, I've refreshed it a couple of times here. We can actually go back. I'll show you how to refresh it as well. So I'm going to go over to WP Analyst one more time. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on reload all data. When I click on reload all data, this is now going to reload all of the data for me once again, as if it started from scratch. However, it's going to save everything to the history tab. What that means is I'm going to be in a position to see how my metrics have been affected or changed over time when comparing them to the history ones that I was doing as well. So it is really cool, especially if you update your metrics every once in a while, maybe once every 2 weeks or something, and then you can actually go ahead and compare them to your previous metrics as well. So anyway, this is gathering and populating all the data. Again, guys, it's not really cool to sit here and watch it because there's nothing cool about this. So yeah, you can move around and you can navigate to other tabs and do everything here as well. So anyway, this is how you work with the plugin. This is how you can track your rankings here as well. And in the next video, I'll actually be showing you how to work with the rank tracker.